going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. Please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, those books are mandatory because they show you how the world really works. And in the times that we're in right now, we definitely need to know how the world works.
Much love
to those who purchased the Three Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. And remember, the New World Order cryptos are in my Patreon. Plus, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events. And that is so important because as we can see right now, we have the first quarter main event. And we know they're going to ride this towards the end of the year. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. And right now, we're pulling back. And if we look at the indicators, what do we see? That's right, yield rates are rising. But we got geopolitical news because we have the ECB saying it's time to start pulling back. And we know the Fed is going to say the same thing. So guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. But as yield rates start to rise, as balance sheets start to shrink, guys, they're going to choke off this economy. And this is global. Remember, the Bank of England has already raised twice already. And the Bank of Japan is talking about doing the same thing, getting back to normal. We see the C word behind us, and now the topic is war. But guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, volume, Tether. And we have Tether CTO comes out and says CBDCs will not impact private stablecoin market. And we know that's what he's supposed to say. But guys, stable coins, as long as they're linked to the CBDC, it doesn't matter. Stable coins right now are pegged to the dollar. It's nothing but tokenized dollars. And then plus, guys, we have the USDC. Now, speaking of stable coins, we have the USDF stablecoin consortium as 3 more banks. And plus, guys, we have the Fed. We are days away from the actual meeting, 15th and 16th. They will probably only do 25 basis points, but the most important part is the guidance of the balance sheet. And guys, we know why all these central banks are moving in lockstep, because remember, they have to destroy this legacy economy in order to give the digital economy rise. Now, yesterday we had Grayscale move up almost $3 billion. So remember, the Grayscale whale is definitely going to help manipulate the market. If you're buying and selling billions, you're definitely going to move the market. And then also, guys, we have to keep an eye on the spot Bitcoin ETF that Grayscale is trying to get approved. But let's get into a little crypto news. We have FTX joins Verite and other crypto Goliaths to promote autonomy. And we know that's Coinbase and Circle's global crypto ID. So therefore, you have an ID no matter what platform that you're on. and we know that's coming. And then we have FTX launches new unit focused on institutional investors. And then plus we have FTX Europe Inc.'s Web3 focused deal with music festival Tomorrowland. And we see FTX one of the main leaders in crypto adoption. Now we have the Romanian Central Bank approves blockchain firm Elrond to purchase TwistPay, a payment processing firm. So guys, we're seeing the bridge from legacy over to crypto. Now we have Paxos secures approval from Singapore financial regulator. And remember guys, Paxos is going to be a big player when it comes to stock settlement. Now we have the Boston Bank State Street Inc.'s institutional crypto custody deal with UK custody company Copper. And this will allow institutions to store and settle their digital assets. And I talk about institutional custody all the time. We only have about 3 or 4 states that are trying to get custody for the regular retail investor. Now we have the Ontario Teachers Pension Plan invest in Lendable, and Lendable reaches a $3.5 billion valuation. And guys, we're going to be having trillions of dollars coming over into the digital economy. Now we have HBAR Foundation launches a $100 million climate-focused impact fund. And guys, we know this climate change agenda is nothing but to move us in to this 4th industrial revolution. It's just a new world order agenda. Now we have Spartan Group announces a $200 million metaverse fund. Now we have GameFi as a new game for Southeast Asian players. And guys, we know play to earn is going to be so big. And I cannot say this enough. This is how they're going to get Generation Z on a global stage inside of the metaverse. You're playing a game and you're earning money. And lastly, guys, we have Starkware, an Ethereum Layer 2 solution raising funds at a $6 billion valuation. And Starknet is a decentralized ZK roll-up solution. But we know how important scaling Ethereum is going to be. That's the reason why a lot of these companies are sitting behind the curtain. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows. When it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, if you're new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The Crypto Teacher Stock Channel. Crypto Teacher Stocks. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. Where everybody's sitting at home, get their own stocks, the Seabird, the biotech stocks, and while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money. What they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Romanian save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Romanian save New York. From COVID 33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.